As quickly as Demopoulos hops over the table, the deputies tackle.
Good job. Court cam. Got another court cam video. Well, it's part 2. Let's get right into it. Oh, shouldn't even been an option.
We take you inside the Jackson County Courthouse and the
bro.
sentencing of 31-year-old Camilla Gamet. She was convicted of first-degree murder in the brutal killing of her boyfriend, Marcel Hill.
Nothing like Shorty.
According to the evidence presented at trial, Gamet used a frying pan, a floor lamp, and a large knife, which she used to stab Hill a dozen times. Gamet claimed self-defense, saying she believed Hill was an intruder. When the verdict came back guilty,
You stabbed him multiple times. You believe he was an intruder. So you telling me you stabbing him in the midst, he didn't be like, hey, it's me. Boom, boom, boom. He didn't tell you his name? Or you ain't see his face? Or you didn't recognize his body type? That's one of the dumbest excuses I heard, bro.
Though local news only caught a handful of moments, courtroom cameras captured every minute.
Is there anything that you want to tell the court before I impose sentence? Is there anything you want to tell the victim's family who are here today?
I just want to say that I stick by the truth, which is that I did react in self-defense. I did love Marcel, and basically the trial, the way I was portrayed, mostly everything was lies. There was a little bit of truth, but mostly I was convicted off of lies. And I do plan to appeal it.
Mostly I was convicted of lies. What you mean, mostly?
Judge John McBain did not agree.
I have to say.
Okay. Anything you want to tell the court about the 12 stab wounds that you did in self-defense?
The alleged 12 stab wounds?
Well, I don't think the pathologist lied about those.
Right, bro. Like the judge, why should the judge
Before
see
Gamet's
those
sentencing,
pictures,
the victim's aunt, Diana Banks Joyner, addressed both Gamet and the court.
You did leave a big hole in our hearts and a void that will never be filled. You took the life of our sister's only child. You took a bloodline out of our family. And we hope that each and every day that you remember the cries of help that he screamed as you plunged that knife in and out of his body.
The defendant appeared to be unmoved by anything Miss Banks had to say.
So we, the family of Marcel, would like to thank God for the special gift that you will receive today from the judge.
Is that it?
When I finish, I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Serious?
He's talking again. The court officer put a piece of duct tape in your mouth. You understand it? Try it one more time and see what happens to your mouth. You got something else to say?
Even with the threat of duct tape, Gamet continues.
I'm done.
Miss Sonia, get the duct tape.
I'll sit here and
Yo, he really ready to put duct tape over it.
You know what? She's got a right to talk to the court after you murdered a relative of hers. And you're going to shut your mouth or I'm going to have some duct tape put on.
Well, you have
to. We'll wait here for a moment till we can get her quiet.
While the judge waits for duct tape to arrive, he allows Banks to continue.
Remember Marcel and the love you had for him as we ask God to teach us to learn to forgive you because there is no love. Amen.
And then the prosecutor rips into Gamet.
You know, quite frankly, I have no idea how she just did that with the composure that she did. I thank God also that jury made the only right decision. And that is that today we have no choice but to send her where she will also die.
But before it was all over, it was Judge McBain who had the last word.
This is one of the worst cold-blooded murders I've seen in a long time.
Right, the judge see everything, bro. Pictures and all that.
Hard with a pan that you actually cave in the front of his skull, and then you stabbed him no less than 12 times. You gutted him like a fish in that apartment, too. You were relentless. You stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed until he was dead. I agree with the family. I hope you die in prison as well. You know, if this was a death penalty state, you'd be getting a chair.
Judge McBain sentenced Gamet to life in prison without the chance of parole.
The problem is, by anybody's rules. You want to play by your own rules.
Next, we go to Berea, Ohio for a probation hearing. The defendant's 18-year-old William Demopoulos. He's on probation for criminal damaging, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and a...
Bro, he look like a stick man figure. Like, I don't know, yo. It just look like he look easy to draw, bro. Yo, he just look easy to draw, bro.
Things have not started off well, as Judge Chris Green is annoyed with Demopoulos for refusing to hand over his cell phone to a probation officer.
Give me that phone. What's in that phone you don't want us to find?
Nothing. I just didn't see no need for you guys to confiscate my phone and go through it.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know I wouldn't have a choice or nothing, but I would feel some kind of way. Like, I ain't got nothing on my phone, but I still would feel some kind of way giving you my phone. It's my phone, bro. Like, that's the same way it was happening, bro. If you in school, you feel me? The teacher's like, oh, give me your phone. You was on your phone, give me your phone. No. Fuck. Like, you hey, go ahead somewhere, but
play by your rules.
bro, you best bet is
giving
giving me your phone, you know.
When the judge hands the phone to a clerk, the defendant starts to retreat.
Come here, hey. Come here.
No, he got something in that phone, man.
No, man, this is not right, man. I'm telling you, it's not right.
I ain't leaving my phone.
Stand there. If you're
I'm
gonna
gonna be in the same
give
room.
me an officer. Give me an officer.
Please, please.
No.
It doesn't have to be
I'm right now thinking about charging you with resistance.
Please, it doesn't have to be like this, John.
Stand there and stand like a man.
I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Then you're gonna go to jail today.
Sounds like this team
Bro,
is willing
just
to give
listen to
up
what
his
he gotta
freedom
say, yo.
for a phone.
What did we talk about with regard to following the rules? And they told you to give him the phone.
I don't know why.
The judge breaks it down for Demopoulos.
When you are on probation, your probation officer has a right to take anything they want to take of yours. If they want to search your
So
phone,
you ain't got no choice, yo.
The problem is,
Just give him the
you
phone,
don't want
yo.
to play by anybody's rules. You want to play by your own rules.
It's not like that, Your Honor.
Getting nowhere, the defendant changes his story.
It's not my cell phone.
Whose cell phone is it?
It's my brother's.
Then why didn't you tell them that? I need him handcuffed, please.
Even with deputies closing in, Demopoulos doesn't seem interested in cooperating. As quickly as Demopoulos hops over the table, the deputies tackle him to the floor.
That slippery ass table, bro. Where do you think you was going at, bro?
You're gonna get paid. Stop resisting. Where's your nervous today, man? Don't think I'm so up, man, for real. Please stop, man.
Please stop, man. They not ready to stop for
looking
you.
on.
Why don't you guys happen, man? But why, though, man? Why does it have to be like this?
Yo.
It really
It's like this because you make it like this.
It's way too fuck, man.
That's crazy, yo. You doing all that in front of your grandfather?
He has a problem. I know there's a problem.
Man, he's kind of like a little cat, though,
Yeah, he jumped.
He's very athletic.
Yeah.
The judge revokes the defendant's probation, and he's charged with resisting arrest. He's sent to jail for 40 days. Joining us now is the judge you saw there from the back, Judge Christopher Green. Judge Green, thanks very much for joining us. Appreciate it. So take us back to that day. What were you expecting as the proceedings started?
Well, you know, as a judge, I think the one thing you can never have an actual day where you expect things to go just simply. You do sometimes have those days. I didn't expect the guy to jump on the table, though, and try to take off out of the courtroom.
Bro.
Now, did you know him? Did you know anything about him before this started?
I did not know him personally, and if I'm not mistaken...
Say be cool, man. I got more of these coming out, so be on the lookout. I'll get at y'all later. Nazo out.